Here we have a 2010 Audi TT S-Line SP Edition in black. Starting with the offside front tyre. Checking the centre of the tread depth there. As you can see, plenty of tread. We're looking at 6mm on the offside front. Looking at the offside front alloy, as you can see, you have this sort of grey finish to the S-Line alloy. There is some curbing though around the alloy there, so definitely require a refurb. You can see some curb marks around the alloy and the outside edge as well, so will require a refurb. Looking down the offside of the vehicle, there is one or two small dinks. There is a small dink in the driver's door line there, and also one towards the rear arch, which I'll show you in a second. Apart from that, there's no signs of any dents or any major damage to the offside of the bodywork. Looking around the offside front arch, a couple of light scratches will require a polish. Driver's mirror, just one or two stone chips here, will require some touchings of paint. Apart from that, on the driver's door, again, there is some little nicks in the paintwork that will require some touchings, and again a good mop and polish as well. A couple of scratches towards the bottom of the door there. Door edge, just one or two very minor little nicks here and there, could require some touchings. Again, some little marks hitting here and there towards the paintwork of the rear arch. Taking a quick look at the boot, there's no dinks, dents or anything but to be noted on top of the roof. Moving towards the rear arch again, as you can see, got a small sort of dent on the rear arch there. It's very light though, so it may be classed as a dink. Slight scuff mark on the rear, it's taking the paint off there, so that will require some paint. Got the mud guards on the back, which actually make it look a lot wider from the rear. Now taking a look at the rear tyre. Again, we're looking at 6mm of tread on the rear. Looking at the rear alloys, you can see there is some curb marks to the alloy, so again, probably will require a refurb here. You can see a couple of scuffs and curb marks in various places. Moving towards the rear end of the vehicle. Looking at the rear bumpers, you can see got rear parking sensors on here. There's no signs of any serious damage at all. Again, a couple of light scratches on the back of the boot here will require a bit of a polish. Apart from that, it looks very well. All the rear wing is operating perfectly fine. Taking a look inside the boot, of course you've got to access it from the key. Taking a good look inside, you've got your parcel shelf there, also your age related plates as well. Again, just needs a bit of a valet underneath, no sign of any spare wheel. Your locking wheel nut is in there though. Moving around to the near side rear tyre. Again, checking the tread depth there on the rear tyre. Again, we're looking at about 6mm of tread on the near side rear. Looking at the near side rear alloy, again we have got some curbing around the outside edge of the alloy there. Again, some curbing towards the bottom, so again it will require a refurb. Looking down the near side of the bodywork, it does look very clean actually. Can't see any dinks or dents at all down there. Again, there are some scratches to the paintwork. You can see some scratches there stand out. Definitely require mop and polish. Door edge, one or two very minor nicks down there will require some paint, and again just a couple of scratches and little nicks in the paintwork. You can see line scratches there, they're not very deep, I can just about get my nail into them, so just be aware of that. Scratches on the mirror, front arch, got a bit of a scuff mark on the front arch there. You can see it's just taken the paint off, there's a little bit of orange paint on there as well, a little bit of chip in the paint there. So you can see it's just small cosmetic marks really. And the front tyre, again we're looking at 6mm, so this is 6mm of tread all round. Taking a look at the near side front alloy, as you can see we've got some curbing around the alloy as well, so going to require a refurb around the alloy, so that is 4 wheel refurbs required, some heavy curbs on that side. Moving around to the front of the vehicle, a couple of stone chips around the front bumper. As you can see there's a bit of a cut in the grille there, and it's actually pretty loose, so it's obviously going to require a new bit of trim there. You've got some scuff marks on the lower front of the bumper, a couple of stone chips and some light scratches on the front as well will either require some paint or polish, and then just 1 or 2 stone chips on the bonnet of the vehicle. Taking a look at the interior, as you can see, nice S-Line seats in the leather and Alcantara. Slight bit of wearing there to the driver's bolster, apart from that there's no signs of any damage. Taking a look in the back seats, again no one can really fit in the back, so they never really get used. Lovely clean condition with no damage. Your butt pack there as well. Front passenger seat is in a lovely clean condition. Dashboard etc is nice and tidy, there's no real scratches or marks. Steering wheel's not looking bad for its age either. Stepping inside the vehicle, now we do have 2 sets of keys with the car. I'm just getting the vehicle started. No issues at all starting the vehicle, just start first time. 59,904 on the clock, so not bad really for its age. Car runs nicely with no symbols appearing on the dash at all. We just shut this door up. Again, as you can see, everything's in good order. Now you do have the Bose sound system inside, so it does sound really good. No issues at all there, works perfectly fine. All the blowers are working great, air conditioning does come out nice and cold, and we also have heated seats in the vehicle as well. Manual box on this one, and taking a look at the documents. Looking at the V5 of the vehicle, the car's had 5 owners, believe it or not, so 5 owners on the vehicle. MOT certificate till August 26, 2015, so still a few months left on that. And service history, as you can see, we've got some Audi stamps here. They do start at 31,000 miles. So we've got 31 there, 38. We then have 42, and your last one out at 52,000 miles. All done at Audi, but you can see there's a bit of a gap at the start. There you go, that is the 2010 Audi TT S-Line SP Edition, and it's not a bad looking car at all for its age.